One of the great sports teams in our area is Chris Gravel and his Hillsdale College volleyball team, and we're very fortunate tonight to have a couple of their key contributors with us, Marissa, Owen, and Emily Wolfert. How you guys doing?
Great.
Season's going pretty well again, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going pretty well.
So Marissa is a 2-year captain, and you are helping bring along people like freshman Taylor Bennett, who is a young player. Tell me a little bit about her, as a freshman, her impact on the team so far.
It's been amazing just seeing her come in as a freshman and have control of the offense. I mean, that's something that's really difficult to do as a setter. I mean, we compare it to like a quarterback of like the football team. So you have to come in and run the offense, so many different sets, and having the 2 weeks of preseason really helped her to be able to figure out the offense and really get in sync with some of the other hitters. So she's been doing an excellent job, and I think working with her has been a great experience for me too.
Marissa, how much different is it? I mean, you guys are from successful volleyball programs at the high school level. You mentioned the complexity of the offense. How different is it when you go in and start playing college volleyball from what you used to run at high school?
It's definitely different. I mean, there's obviously, you run more types of sets, but at the same time, there's a higher standard. You have to basically nail every set. So it has to, like a quarterback, let's say, would have to make the perfect pass every time. Like, that's kind of what we're expected to do. We're expected to put the ball where it needs to be every time. And even if the pass maybe isn't great, like, we got to make it better. So it's definitely a higher standard in college.
You've emerged as a leader, obviously, on this team, being captain again this year. What does it mean to you to be the captain, and how do you try to demonstrate leadership on the team? Are you vocal? You try to lead by example? All of the above? What's your approach?
I try to be vocal. Sometimes I'm quieter, so I do try to lead by example. But I think this year it's just been awesome to have so many seniors, and just we've all been able to show leadership. So with Haley Booms and I being captain, like, it really doesn't feel like it's just us two. It feels like the whole senior class and even our juniors are really captains of this team. So it's been great. I mean, we all try to work together and hold each other accountable for everything that we do. We send out reminders to each other, the usual stuff. So it's just been great to be able to work with these girls for 4 years.
How much easier is it as a senior, talking with Marissa Owen, the 2-year captain here for the Hillsdale College volleyball team, 8-1 this year, and they've already gotten a win over Ashland, which we'll talk about here in a minute. How much different is it for you now? Because when I talk to the younger players, some of the football guys, it's all about trying to stay on top of the incredible workload in the classroom that Hillsdale College will bring, and then also your really big commitment to the team. It's a lot of time.
Right.
Is it way easier now as a senior to handle all of that? Have you kind of adapted now, or is it still a challenge?
It's definitely still a challenge, but we've adapted, and we know the stress is coming, and we know what it feels like, so we don't freak out as much, I guess. But now it's almost our job to help the younger players deal with that. So I feel like we take on more of that role because we can handle the stress more. We're more used to it, especially at the Hillsdale level. So I think now we help the younger players kind of get through the freak out of exams and all that work.
As a Hillsdale College graduate myself, I remember those exams and how stressed out I was not playing a varsity sport. Also, at the same time, I mean, it's got to be incredible. Emily Wolfert has joined us before. She's one of the top players at Hillsdale College now, in the top 10 all-time in career kills. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You've been a primary go-to player since your freshman year. Now, according to my notes here from Brad, you've changed positions this year from outside hitter to middle.
Yes.
So why did you change, and what has that change been like for you?
It's been great. I was moved from the middle my freshman year to the outside because that was where Coach saw me fit better, and it ended up working that year, and so I stayed there for the past couple of years. And then instead of trying to recruit another we have a middle come in. Christine Siddle came in, and she has been a great help in the middle. But, he moved me back in the middle this year, and I've loved it. It's my home. It's kind of where I feel most comfortable, and because I played there in high school. So, I've really enjoyed it.
Last year your team struggled at times. Obviously you didn't get off to the start that you wanted to get off to last year. Emily, you're 8-1 right now. Now, certainly you haven't accomplished your goals yet at 8-1.
No.
There's a long way to go. But through the first 9 games, what's been the difference? How have you achieved 8 out of your first 9 games as victories?
I I agree with Marissa where she said the senior class has really stepped up this year, and we've been working together for so long now that we kind of understand how each other works, and she's right. We've all stepped up as leaders, which has helped tremendously. So we all lead in our own ways on the court, and our underclassmen, I mean the junior class too, has stepped up, and then our freshmen have contributed so much. So it's just a whole all-around package this year that everyone's kind of on the same level competing-wise, and we're all just ready to go after them.
So it's got to be funny for you because I remember your freshman year very clearly. It seems like you just got here, Emily, and you're already a senior. So when you see these freshmen come in now as a senior, you've got to be like, man, I remember what you were going through. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, it's so fun. Yeah, they've been doing a great job. So
how possible is it for a freshman to make a real contribution on a hugely successful team like what you have?
Well, they just have to come in and just play their hearts out, and I love that about our freshmen because it's kind of like, I call it like dumb volleyball. They're not thinking about it. They don't know what to expect. They don't have, those like pre-existing memories of, oh, we lost to this team, whatever. They're just going out there and they're playing, and I love that, and they're playing with their hearts, and it's been a great contribution to the team.
You guys were here. Your 4-year tenure was corresponding with the total overhaul of the gym, which is pointing in a new direction now and is completely different. Last year, obviously, it was just kind of being finalized. Now, are you getting more comfortable in your new arena, and how much of a difference does that really make?
I think it's a huge difference because definitely the past couple of years we've been back and forth, our gym in the Bierman, and, moving around all the time, which kept us on our toes, but it's also nice to just get comfortable in our gym and be able to play on our home court and get ready for our home games. So the
Bierman Center has got to be cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. Cool.
It's
so
like, hey,
awesome.
Let's build you guys a huge arena to play volleyball in, right?
I know, yeah. Yeah, so.
Not a lot of volleyball programs can boast a facility like that. And you look at Coach Gravel and obviously his wife and the whole coaching staff there. The culture, the family atmosphere, the culture that they've established, it's got to feel good to go to practice and be around everybody involved.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
It's great.
They've kind of taught us to be grateful for what we have at the college.
The certificate granting institution.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Little inside joke there. Go ahead.
But no, it's just like we're always taught to clean up after ourselves and to put equipment where it needs to be. And we sometimes even pick up after other teams. So it's just we're grateful for what we have, and then the whole family atmosphere that we have with them.
Great perspective. We have about a minute left, so I want to ask you about going forward. I know they're all huge games. Believe me, I understand that. But what are a couple of key games that you do have coming up, and what are kind of the goals for your team going forward as we get into the second part of the season?
I think definitely playing Northern and Tech will be big because we did lose to them last year. We won't be on the road for that this year, which will be helpful. Nice.
No more UP trips for you guys?
Thank goodness.
But definitely, Grand Valley and Ferris, we always look forward to those. They're big teams, big schools. We always look forward to be able to take it to them and hopefully get a W with them this year.
We've been speaking tonight with a couple of great kids, real tribute to Hillsdale College, and I want to thank Brad Monestier for helping to set this up. Marissa, Owen, and Emily Wolfert. They're 8-1. When's your next game, guys?
On Friday. Yep.
Here?
We're away this weekend.
Okay, so you're going to be where this weekend?
We'll be
at Northwood.
Yep.
And then Lake Superior State.
At Northwood this weekend. We wish you all the best. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
I want to thank the Charger volleyball team for being here. We've got Detroit Tigers baseball next on Radio Hillsdale.